Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of React Republic. Today I have glorious gentlemen around me. They are glooming and they are looking very nice. Yeah. And I have with me on my extreme left
Ruta FX.
Ruta FX and
Modest.
official Moderns and yeah, that's official Moderns and welcome to today's episode. So as we said, at React Republic, our videos are not motivational, but then we bring into your remembrance and into your conscience the realities of life. Make sure you follow us, share, subscribe, share it for others to also like, comment, and then we move. Thank you so much for watching. Today's episode is brought to you by Inspire Health Care Link. I've told you already, when it's about health, don't go anywhere. Make sure you contact Inspire Health Care Link. Contact them on 0240 653501. 0240 653501. Okay. So today our question is about it's like a fun thought or something or provoking, anyhow you want to put it. But we want to ask that what did you learn at the later part of your life? So the question is, what nobody told you about adulthood that you've come to grow to learn that later in life? I hope the question is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very clear.
What, when you were growing up, you were not told, but you grew up in the adulthood life and now you came to discover it very late. Maybe if you had knew it, it would have been something better for you or bad for you anyhow. But what? So I want to start from my proxy left with official modesty.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's an interesting topic or question.
Yes.
For me, simple and short, I had to sort of learn it the hard way that people don't care as
Okay.
much as I thought people would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, growing up, you sort of seek validation from people, and then you expect people to accept whatever you bring up, and then sort of support what you are doing.
Mhm.
And so that kind of ideology makes you think that people really do care. But when you grow up, you realize that everybody really is living for themselves. Like, people don't really care that much. And so if you are doing something, and you should rather think about how it benefits you and then the very people that depend on you, and not necessarily what somebody is going to say about what you are doing or how it's going to reflect to some people out there. Because honestly, people really don't care like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you had to grow to
Yeah, I had to
learn it that way.
learn.
That
Yes.
people don't really
We were
care.
not in our setting, we are not taught to seek validation internally.
Oh,
Like, when you do something, you expect your teacher
somebody
be
to
the one-
appreciate you.
Exactly.
You know,
tell
you are
that,
doing
"Oh,
something because you want mommy to say,
why
good
are
job,
you here?"
kudos, why are you
That kind of thing.
Mhm.
You are never asked, okay, you two, what you've done, what do you think about it?
Okay.
You will never draw something or put up a sculpture and then you send it to mommy, and mommy goes like, what do you think about what you've done?
Mhm.
For you yourself to
Yeah.
give your own remarks. You were
Yes.
never made to do that.
Okay.
And so because of that external validation, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It sort of
Yeah.
inherently creates this crave in you that makes you think that, oh, everything you do, it is an external, is the way people
To see it, that makes the
That
judgment
matters.
of that is the clinical judgment of your
Exactly.
action. That
But I
what people are
realized
going to say
it wasn't it.
is what very interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't it.
It's an interesting view on that. Yeah, Prof. Ruta.
Yeah.
Why, in fact, this is the first time React Republic is hosting you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We are glad to host you on React Republic. And so today, that's our question.
We have money in the house.
Yeah, there's money today in this Kaba. Don't worry, we'll be happy to be. All right. So yeah, I would like to take yours.
Yeah. So I grew up to know that we live for others, not for ourselves.
Okay.
You know, when we were young, most of the time my parents used to say, "Oh, you grow up to see." You grow up, then you will know the reality. But
Okay.
they will not tell you the actual whatever.
I mean,
you
the
are
process they are
But
saying, yeah.
once now that I'm around almost 30 years, I've realized that life is more about living for others.
Okay.
So you have to always make sure that whatever you are doing, at the end of the day, how it's going to affect the other person, being positively or negatively.
Negatively.
So I believe that it's something that I was not told, but I grew up to know that no, I am living for others.
Okay.
So that's like my purpose now. That like no, I'm just living my life
Oh,
for
okay.
others.
So you are saying that before you became aware of your grown up,
Yeah.
you were not specifically maybe thought of the fact that where you are living or your life living is not independent, right? Is that what you are saying? If I'm getting you, because you are saying that you grew up to know that yourself living is not actually for yourself alone, but then you
others.
live for others as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is also very, very understandable. Let me get your views and let me get what you also grew up to learn that you were not told. Okay. Today I'm the host. What I say is final. You want to hear my own? Come to this studio, come and beat me. All right. So that is it. I just want us to take another question and then we continue. You understand? Very, very interesting. There are a lot of things that our people do not tell us, you see, and we have to discover it ourselves. And one of the things that I would want to share with you is our relation with people. You see, our relation with people. And if I'm saying relation, I'm talking of how to build a long-term relationship with somebody. You see, you meet somebody, and there has been instances where we get to people, and if I was a numbers, now we have to talk to them. Not anything but hello, Charlie. I was checking up on you. How are you doing? What's going on? To build that relationship with that person, so that you get connected to the person, and then maybe who knows, something in the future can benefit you or something. I think from my side, I had to grow up to come and know that we have to be intentional about our relations with others, getting ourselves connected with others. Growing up, we were not specifically told that make sure you get connections. Make sure we grew up to know that our level of success depends on how connected we are. And so we had the chance to meet some people, but we made a slide. Personally, that's what I'm saying. We've had chances to meet people, but we made those chances slide. But today, if I meet John Mahama right now, I'm going to take your number, bro.
And the Pastor Alex.
Yeah, official.
From what Prof said, there is this part of it that personally I think we can deliberate on that.
Okay.
It brings to bear that sometimes, in your attempt to see the good in people, like when you are doing something for
Trying
people,
to, yeah.
how are we supposed to go about it? And I'm saying this because most often we think that every good we do out there should come back as a good deed. And that usually brings up disappointment.
Oh, okay.
Because, I had to come to a point where if I'm giving to you, I'm not supposed to expect you to use that money for anything good. I just have to believe that you make something good out of it. So that if you don't end up being good or something, I don't get disappointed.
Yeah.
Because most often, like Prof was saying, even though we're living with people, especially, or we are living for people, when you attach expectations to those living, you become disappointed.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Very true.
So that's what I want him to comment on that, or us to deliberate on that. Because then, how do we go about it? Do we stop? How cautious should we be?
So I think it's a question that is bringing up right now. That how cautious do you think we become? I mean, living for others.
Yeah.
Is it that, should we just be like, yes, we are living for others like that, and you are living, do you expect something back?
Okay.
Or you shouldn't expect anything? Like,
so the thing is, you should not expect anything.
Okay.
It's like the purpose of life. That is what That's the truth I've grown up to know.
To know.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
No. I am living for people.
Okay.
I am living for the people around me.
Around you.
And whatever I do or whatever I do for people,
Mhm.
I'm doing it.
You are doing because
that
you are
is my purpose
Yeah.
of life.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
understand? That
Yes.
is
Sure.
my purpose. And I've come to believe that now. That is how life is.
Yes.
Do you understand? So
Mm.
it's not like you are going to expect anything from
Yeah.
doing that good out
Okay.
there. But then
Okay.
it's something that you will have to do.
Mm.
Just that you will have to make sure that whatever you are doing out there should affect people positively. So
Oh.
that one should be the main thing you should always be careful of.
Okay.
If you know that this is going to affect this person negatively, then you should stop.
Be careful about
You
it.
should be careful about
Yeah,
that. So
sure.
it should always be a deliberate actions that you know that this thing you are going to do is going to help this person out. So even in your absence, they'll be like, oh, Ruta FX is the one that taught me forex trading, and then now I've become successful because it was this guy who taught me how to trade forex.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm not expecting that, oh, this person is coming to learn forex and make money, then I'm going to take some percentage.
From
No,
him.
but I believe that no. If somebody is becoming successful in life because of just
You teaching the person. Yeah.
I think that I have
Fulfill the
Done your part.
purpose.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I am of the notion that
Mhm.
you sacrifice where purpose is, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So like what he's saying,
Same. Yeah.
so I'm trying to say that we living for people,
Mhm.
people can disappoint you.
Yeah.
And so if you can find purpose in your sacrifice, you
Yeah.
just do it.
Oh.
As to how it's gonna turn up for those people, it's not on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you do
not something
yeah,
to
the
worry
best
about.
part of yourself,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
and then just leave the rest for
Sure.
for whatever.
I think we've done justice to
And do you
that
know
part.
something? There is
Okay,
something
you want to
that's-
add something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I remember in the university level 100, we were taught something about purposeful living,
Mhm.
and then I remember very well that the lecturer made a certain statement that any human being on this planet, once you get to 60 years and above, you begin to reflect back what you've used your useful age for.
Age for. Okay.
So accepting the purpose of your life early
Mhm.
and knowing how to go about it is very important, because you yourself, you account yourself even on this planet before you die.
Mm.
Do you understand? So once as you grow up, you begin to reflect, oh, I mean, because of Ruta events, I mean,
Mhm.
this is so now
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
person. Do you understand?
So you
Then
see
you become
that is where I think I've gotten your point.
Yeah.
That is where some of our oldies will begin to reflect and be mentioning some of their mates' name and be
Yeah.
saying, "Well, me, I was in class with this guy.
Exactly.
This guy was my classmate. This guy was mine." But then you realize that at the end of the day, there was no impact
Exactly.
in the person's
So you
life
were in
that
class
he can
with
count on.
so-and-so person.
Just
And
being in
just
class
like
with
that.
them,
So
and
whether
there was
is
no.
that person now a president,
And you are that's where you are.
shows that you were
You
one
were saying
friend
what
to that
happened to
person.
what happened to the person?
Exactly.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
that is not the answer to that question,
now
bro.
I'm saying that's what they
But that's not a perfect answer to that.
a very funny. And
You can't say that, and you are, I mean, lackadaisically reluctant about life. You can't say that. So
Let's go.
yeah, that is the justice part. Tell us what you've grown up to know, and you were not told about adulthood. You were not told about adulthood. Now, we bring into your realities into your life, the realities. You get it? The realities of life. That's what we bring into your consciousness. Now, our next question is about purpose and versus speed. Purpose that you just talked about versus speed. Is it better to move fast and figure life out later, or move slowly with clear purpose? Is it better to move fast and figure life out later, or move slowly with clear purpose? Yeah, I think I'm having a better slang today. It's because money has come, When we receive money, there is no any fufu. Have you eaten fufu today? All right. No, please. All right, so let's continue.
Okay, so I think
Is it?
first of all,
Mhm,
you being able to know your purpose
mhm.
is very important.
Okay.
It even directs you on how to go about life.
Yes.
So as of going faster
Mhm,
or slower, I don't think any of them is really important. So
mhm.
it's about you knowing what you are up for.
Okay.
You can know your purpose right now, and with the toughest speed, you can, just
It will just accelerate you.
exactly.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So if you are just going about life without any purpose,
Mhm.
you are even likely to move. To go
Astray.
astray.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I
Sure.
think that it is better that as a human being, you must know your purpose first. Then you, live your life
The
in
the the, the,
accordance
the
with that.
timing or the velocity part doesn't matter.
I don't think that's so important.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's from Ruta FX
Yes.
to official Mudensin.
Yeah, so
You-
I think
uh-huh.
today I even posted something similar on my social media
Okay.
that imagine that you are a driver, you don't have a destination and you are accelerating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where are you going?
You are moving.
You are just
It's
moving.
just movement.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's like I put it this way that speed without purpose is movement.
Okay.
Nothing else. There's nothing else attached to it.
Yeah.
So people have to find reasons to what they are doing.
Okay.
So for me, I believe that, like my brother said, speed and slowness does not really. Then again, we even have to define what speed and
Yes.
slowness is.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to Medina and I'm accelerating at like 100 kilometers and
Yeah.
I'm facing Dodowa, I can go as fast as the plane and never get to Medina.
Yes.
Do you get the point?
Yeah.
So then you are moving fast, but there's no sense
Yes.
in it.
No. Yes.
So as soon as you figure out that, oh, it is Medina I'm going, even though you were going fast, but when you figure that life out that is Medina you're supposed to be going, by then you are already in Sobenya.
Uh-huh.
It will take you more time to come
Move
back to
from
Medina.
Sumia to Medina.
So I believe that purpose, people have to come into that conscious state and be intentional about knowing why, the whys in whatever they are doing.
Mhm.
Because if I know I'm going to Medina and I'm facing Medina and I'm going 10 kilometers per hour, you that was going 300 kilometers per hour and you were facing so many.
We are not going to get to Medina.
Exactly. So in this case, that's why I said we have to define what fast is.
Okay, the
Well,
speed is
Between you and I'm moving faster than you.
okay.
If we time ourselves, I'll get there before you. By the time you figure out, I'm already there.
Yeah.
So that is what I believe. The analogy I would use best to explain this situation,
All
that
right.
people should rather figure out what
Purpose.
they are doing in this life. When it comes to family, when it comes to relationships, you are entering relationships,
Education.
any kind of relationship, education. You are not going to do that masters because everybody is doing masters.
Mhm.
You have to do it because now there is a demand on that particular
Yeah.
value you need to add to yourself.
Mhm.
You are not marrying because everybody is married.
Yeah.
You are going to marry because you found purpose in marriage.
Yeah.
And so I believe that at what age somebody marries doesn't matter.
I mean, we have some people talking about masters and
Yeah.
education. We have some people who are not being to schools and
Mhm.
they identify that this is what I am going to do.
Exactly.
What everybody knows is the disciples of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You see, at some point, the Bible people that were there from Antioch, they told them that they realized that these guys has not been to school before. They've not been to class to learn anything, but they realized that they had been with Jesus. That means that they realized they were actually learning something in the way with which they were supposed to.
Mhm.
And now they came out and they were exhibiting it. Good. So that is what I'm saying, that we have people here, even in Ghana, people who are not been to universities before, but they built universities. People who are not been to schools before, but they built companies here in Ghana, which we can say that the purpose with which they identified actually took them into that destination, not necessarily trying that everybody was going to school. And so I was supposed to stop what I'm doing and get to school. We are not saying education is bad. That is not what I want to say, but find purpose in it. Find purpose in it. I think this makes sense and this is very, very clear. Thank you so much for this, your views and contribution on this question. And I think it is very clear. It makes sense to all of us, the youth that are coming up. Find purpose in whatever you are doing. You have the voice to sing. Doesn't mean you should just enter the studio and go and be doing kaha on the beat. No, find purpose to that. Make sure that what you are singing, at the end of the day, it is coming to be something for you and for other people's their life. Thank you so much. This is React Republic. You have with me your host, the Pastor Alex, and this is where we draw our curtains for today. Remember, today's episode is sponsored by Inspire Health Care Link. Eye Health Care Link, the same thing. It's just the I from Inspired. Okay, the I is for Inspired. So Eye Health Care Link. Make sure you contact us from all your home cares, for all your detoxification services, all your medical consultants. You understand? Bro, but I want you to understand. Say, Frey, na you come on for health. We a DM, we a hypertensive, we a whatever. Make sure you get in contact with Eye Health Care Link 0240 653501 0240 653501. Call us, WhatsApp us, and let's talk on your health. We are in.